Welcome back. This is Jamos. We're going to continue with the second mission in American Tank Ace. I just had some discussions on BGG about some things. I mean, guys, if you have problems with the game and you don't understand or you don't like the rules, this is a solo game. Make up your own rule. Make a house rule and just go by it. Make something up that makes best sense to you. I try to interpret Greg's rules best I could, and I've had some private discussions with him, and I think I have the game pretty much down. But if you don't like a rule, like reloading takes too long, or unjamming a gun is kind of vague, then make up your own rule. There's nobody stopping you. This is your own game. I'll play it my way, which is the way I want to play it, and the way I think I'm playing it right, and you can play it any way you want. Nobody's right or wrong. So, anyways, getting on with the game. The last thing I had a problem with, I was not immobilized. I did not, I was hit by artillery, but I did not roll a zero. Apparently, you have to roll a zero. That is in the errata, I think. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was in the rolls. But you have to roll a zero, modified zero, to be immobilized by artillery. So I was not immobilized, so even though I didn't move, didn't make much of a difference. It was a success anyways. So we're going to roll for the next mission here in Angel, in my M4 Angel. So we're going to select ammo for the main gun, and we're still in the M4. So I'm going to start with Willie P. White phosphorus loaded. And then I'm going to load my ready rack. This time I think I'm going to go 4 and 4 on AP and HE. Just because it makes sense to do that. Might be low on AP, but hopefully 4 will be enough. Maybe I should go 5, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I'll go 5 on AP and 3 on HE. Because machine guns I found in this game are almost deadlier than high explosives. High explosives are good for suppress. They don't hit a lot. Um, they hit, but not as easy as machine guns firing. And I'm going to unbutton my driver and my commander. And that's it for that. And the ammo for the machine guns are already loaded. So we'll go off with that. And we'll roll for mission on A1. So I'm going to go to A1. It's June 44, 2d6. And it's an 8. It's an attack. So we're going to do another attack. Summaries up top. Enemy infantry dug in. Enemy fires first round. And they can counterattack. That and defense are probably the most dangerous missions. But, okay, so now let's roll for... Let's put that in the log first. Attack. So 2 attack missions. Makes sense. It's the beginning of the war. Or beginning of the invasion. So 2 attacks. Alright, so now we're going to roll for weather. That's 2d6. We roll a 10, which is clear, which is good. So I'll put the weather on clear. That is that. Now we roll for terrain. And that is on A5. Alright, so June 44, we want to roll 1d6. 1, 2, 3 is bocage, rest are different. And we roll a bocage, which is not good. So Bocage, we have a +1 HE and machine gun attack. And we start at close range, which is bad because if they're infantry and then they're dug in, they are going to roll morale checks to see if they can use their Panzerfaust against me. This could be a quick mission, guys. Quick. Okay, so +1 HE and +1 MG Bocage. I'm going to add that to my notes. It's going to say mission 2. Bocage +1 HE, which is artillery basically. MG attack. So I add +1 to my MG attack, and any artillery has a +1 basically. That doesn't count for shells shot by the tank. A lot of people get confused between HE and HE rounds, which are fired by the main tank. Those are two separate things. Alright, save that. Alright, now we have to roll for the enemy. Did I move out? Let me do something first. Let me mark this as Bocage just so we remember. Alright, so now we have to roll for the enemy. And it's June 44, so it's 2d6. Ooh, it's 4. It's only 2 infantry. That's good and that's bad. I'd almost rather face a tank. Okay, so 2 infantry and they are dug in. So we're going to roll for the type of infantry on a 6. It's a 1d6. And it's a 4, so they're work mock. So that is morale 4. They're just regular infantry. So not too bad. Let's see if they can pass their morale check when they fire on me, because they're going to fire on the first round. So we're going to go to, oops, don't want to retire. We're going to go to pieces and German units and infantry, Orc Mock, WHR, 2 of those. Close that. Close this. Let's see where they start. Hopefully they'll start in B so I could shoot at them right away. We'll see. 3. That is B. That's good. Let's roll again. 5. That's not good because they could shoot at me from a different angle. So I can't shoot at them unless I turn my turret. I could shoot at these guys at the beginning of the mission. So next would be to place my tank. So I'd start with clear open country and close range. Because we're in Bocage, we start at close range. Alright, and these guys are dug in. So I put dug in counter on them. Right click, dug in, dug in. So machine gun fire gets a +1 for Bocage. So I'm going to get like a +2 to try to hit them with machine gun fire. Might be better just to hit them with the cannon. Since I got Willie P, I'm probably going to do that. Then I'm probably going to back up. But they do get to go first if they spot me. So let's hope they don't roll a 1. So I'm going to roll first on this. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the start of the attack phase. If attack mission, conduct artillery fire and assault. I'm sorry. This is an assault. Enemy does fire first with a 1d6 of 1. So we'll roll for the first guy. See if he gets a 1. Nope, a 2. So he doesn't see me or he's busy. Alright, let's roll for the second one. A 3. Whew. So neither one of them saw me or they were busy doing something else. Maybe they're busy digging their hole. Or maybe they're so far in their hole they can't see the tank. Which is good. Now I can back out. So I do not want Panzerfaust shot at me. Alright, so I can return fire. So I'm going to do that the first turn. And I'm probably going to back out the second turn. I'm not going to button up. I mean, I could back out and button up. could do that, and they really couldn't hurt me at all. Let me think about it. Should I fire on them or should I back out and button up? I think I'm going to back out and button up. So my first command will be to, it doesn't matter if I don't want to be buttoned up until I move, so I'm going to move first. So I'm going to go to move backwards. Commander commands the driver to withdraw, increase the range by 1 for a long range missions defeat. Alright. He is going to go to medium range, backing up, and then we are going to button up. So we're going to go to the tank chart, button, button. The reason I'm doing this is because I really don't want to get injured buttoning up by infantry fire. And I can basically, as long as reinforcements don't arrive, which they can during an event, I can basically stay buttoned up and fire on the infantry. Alright, so that's it for that, and that is it for my turn, my part of the round. And their part of the round was already done because they went first. Neither one fired at me, I didn't fire at them, I just backed up and buttoned up. So now I'm at medium range. They do not close range on attack, so that is good. This was defense. I had to stay at close range, or if I reversed, I would automatically forfeit the battle, and makes it kind of, when you leave a battle without being injured, or your tank's not taken out, or somebody's not killed, yeah, you get a +1 to your promotion because you're cowardly. So you don't really want that. So let us back up like that. And that is the end of that turn. Now we have to go to an event on B9, and hopefully we will not find a bad event. So we're going to roll on 2d6 on the event check. 7, no event. Good job. So that event was taken care of. So we are done with that. And now we get to go to card 3, I think. Alright, so now we're in subsequent round. We are buttoned up, we are backed up, and they have not seen me yet, or they're busy. So I conduct 2, I don't have synergy, actions. Alright, they call them actions. So, I kind of like that word. Some people use commands, but commands is kind of misleading because you can do an action without a command. So I kind of like to use the word actions. Some of my posts in BGG, I'll probably clean that up a little bit. Talk about actions. You can do 2 or 3 per round. Alright, so let's fire Willie P at the B infantry. And this will cause smoke, but I need to get rid of that round anyway, so we're going to do that first. So I'm going to fire. Alright, that creates the smoke. Smoke goes to B. Zone B. And we're going to reload AG. Alright. So that is one fire command. And now we need to roll, see if we hit them. So we roll on chart B1 always for the main gun. This is always main gun no matter what type of ammo you fire. Alright, so we are medium range. So now it's 2 through 6 to hit. 7 through 12 to miss. Now I'm buttoned up, so I get a +1. I do not get any other modifiers because it doesn't matter if they're dug in or not. I'm firing HE at them. So I get a +1. So it's a 2 through 5 hits, 7 through 12 misses. Ooh, a 3. Even +1 is 4. That is a hit. That does. Willie P hits infantry, causes 1 step loss, and also suppresses them. Alright, so they are reduced and suppressed. Alright. That smoke that I fired does not really go into effect until after the round hits. So now it's in effect. So when they fire back at me, they're going to have a +2 to their roll. Alright, so the other, I think I got one more turn. I could fire again on them, but then I have to fire through smoke. I don't know if I want to do that or turn my turret and fire on them, but if I turn my turret, I only get 1 fire per round, and I've already fired. So I guess I'm going to have to fire through the smoke. I really don't have much of a choice. This will probably kill him anyways, because even if I miss on HE, it does suppress them, and once you get 2 suppresses, that does count as a step loss, so they will be dead. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just fire our AP on them again. Fire. Alright, I'm going to load HE again. Alright, so I fired again, and let's roll, see if we can hit them or not. Doesn't really matter. Medium. I got +2 for smoke, +1 for buttoned up. That's a +3. So I really have to roll low. And that is a 5 +3 is a 9. That is a miss. But a miss suppresses them. And since they already are suppressed, and they have a step loss, it causes a step loss which eliminates them. So we'll get rid of that, we'll get rid of that, we'll get rid of that. They are done. Alright. So that's it for that shot, the second shot of that round. That is, I'm done with my commands. Now let's see if he sees me. He needs to roll a 1. And he rolls a 5. So he is cowering probably or something in the dugout, dug in. Oh, also I forgot. So if you only have 1 infantry left, like I said before, he does fire on me if he can, and then he bugs out. So I already rolled a 5, so he doesn't fire on me, so he leaves the battle. And there is no event check. So these have been pretty easy missions so far. We haven't got anything complicated yet, but I'm going to continue trudging through these. I'm just going to remove him. I didn't really eliminate him, so I eliminated 1 Merkmach infantry. I could put that in the after action report. 1 infantry WHR, and that was a success. That is it for that. And now we kind of done. I don't need to worry about reducing smoke or anything like that. So we are done with that battle. That wasn't much. So now we have to roll for. We don't roll the event check because he left. So now we have to check for a counterattack. So basically, a counterattack is if I roll a 6, a counterattack happens on a 1d6. I rolled a 5. That was close. So that is on the back of the. I never brought this up. I don't know why they call it SOP. I call it SOP. It should be SOB. Secrets of Battle, but he has SOP on there. So if the SOB At the end of combat, if your tank remains operational and the current mission type is attack or assault, roll 1d6 at the end of combat. If a 6 mission continues with a German counterattack, set the battle board again for a defense mission. Weather and terrain remain the same, and there's no chance to resupply. Now we proceed with sequence of play. Step on 6 on the operation map. So we're done with this. Alright, so let's go to mission success. Mission was an attack or assault. Check for counterattack. We did that. Check for war trophies on W1. So now we're going to go to W1 and check for war trophies. So, okay, so we roll 2d6. And we roll a 7, which is nothing. You get nothing. 0. Alright, well, we didn't scrounge anything up. Didn't get anything for that mission. So for a success, which is not bad. And let's see, spend XP if desired. I'm not going to. I am going to give me something that I forgot to give me, which is the EAME ribbon for completing the first mission. I did not get any awards just by defeating 1 infantry. I'm not going to be getting any rewards soon. I need to do a little bit better than that. I will get an experience at the end of the next mission if I live through it. So that'll give me 2 experience. I could probably buy something with that, but I'm not sure what I'm going to buy. But I am done for this mission, guys. That was a quick little mission. I'll hit the cleanup. Cleans up the board. Yeah, so that was it for mission 2, guys. And I will see you again in mission 3, continuing the campaign in American Tank Ace and Vassal. This is Jamos saying bye for now.